Croak good, but Croak lose library pass. Maybe Croak borrow yours?
Well, there's no such thing as a library pass, silly, so of course there wouldn't be one. Basically, you find the closed gauntlet fist. This is the god Zaita.
We still haven't chosen a side yet.
I'm choosing a side.
Okay.
I choose the side of autocracy. And dictatorship.
What?
Croak need to find spellbook. Experiment. That time loop.
Can you find our friend? He's gone missing. I heard you have a knack of finding things.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
And she puts aside the bushes. And there is Leopold's corpse.
What?
Welcome back to Tabletop Dynasties. I am your GM, Beck Brockwell, and I am bringing you good morning, adventurers. And our party has just stumbled across the corpse of our dear friend, Leopold, with his throat slit in the bushes. What are we doing?
Dun dun dun.
Vespa screams.
Yeah, the woman screams as well. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about, this is your friend, correct? Oh, I'm so sorry. And she pulls out this, like, extravagant purple handkerchief and starts dabbing her eyes.
I tip her like another 5 gold because I didn't actually expect that.
Oh.
Can you determine what happened?
Oh, clearly someone slit his throat.
I mean, like, who? Who did it?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Divination.
This is beyond me and my skills. Oh, I think I'm going to be sick. And she just kind of leaves the alleyway, goes for about 30 seconds and comes back.
Croak starts searching the body.
You're with us now?
Yeah,
You were in the...
Ah, she just said the whole party.
No.
I thought I was still learning magic.
Alright,
you're still
I
learning
search
You're
the
still
body.
learning
Still learning
magic.
magic.
Hans searches the body. Hans sniffs him.
Oh,
Stop.
he smells like blood.
Oh.
Sucks.
Tasty, tasty blood.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what he smells like.
Does he have anything on him?
Yes, he has all of his items and gear.
Alright, I take all of his items and gear because I've lost mine.
What? Great. You take his quarterstaff, his
Right.
bag. Do you take his armor?
No, because that's
It's probably
it's not
wouldn't fit
very
you.
fashionable. Huh?
No, and it's not very fashionable.
Not very
at all.
fashionable at all.
But you do take his quarterstaff with his symbol of Ikora.
Ooh.
You do take basically his gear and his
Money.
coins.
It appears that he has been murdered. That's I say that.
So what's gonna happen if we take him back home and it resets tomorrow?
Hopefully he, like, wakes up alive.
So are you suggesting that we bring his
But are we
body
gonna
with
have
us?
2 Leopolds?
Why would we bring the... No, everything resets.
Yeah.
It will reset back to the way it was this morning, where there was no body because he hadn't been killed yet. And
Well, we
started
can't just
hoping-
leave him here.
I like to imagine
We
Leopold is
can.
in heaven right now, and then
Yeah.
once we wait, I don't
Once
know
we
if they
reset,
say-
he'll be...
once we reset, he'll be like very disappointed that he's
Yeah.
not in heaven anymore. Yeah, okay. I think we should
Well, we can't...
any guards friend?
It's pretty secluded.
We can't solve things this loop, or else he'll be dead forever.
That is true. Time to go home!
Yeah, let's go to the beach, guys.
That's
Or we can...
I also love how you think you can solve things this loop.
Let's
What do you mean? We're totally on track.
You are. You're getting somewhere.
Fine.
You're getting somewhere.
Let's find that blue-haired elf.
No,
Last
we have to
time-
wait for tomorrow.
Why?
We can gather information.
Okay.
Just as long as we all die at the end.
Oh, we know what we should do? I was gonna say we should take a photo, but
What?
there are no cameras
What is
in
this
this
photograph
universe.
you speak of?
I'm in...
Quick,
Not
someone have an imp paint a picture.
He's married with us right now.
No, he's not.
A passerby says this.
It's
what
me,
should I do?
Baron.
I really just want to, like, cut off his head. That's a bit gruesome.
No!
Why?
Why not? I'm gonna take his shirt. I'll take the shirt he's wearing.
Why?
So you have to take off his chainmail to get to the shirt.
I take an item of clothing that he's wearing.
Yes.
Whatever item of clothing is the most...
Do you want to take his tabard?
What the fuck is a tabard?
A tabard is it's got
So
his
aggressive.
You know what a
Lisa.
cutoff? You know what a cutoff is, right? Like working out. It's like a shirt.
Yeah.
It's basically one of them, but
Yeah.
you wear it over your armor.
Alright.
and it's got his eagle from his hometown.
I want to prove to whoever killed him that you killed him, you know, I want to do that.
It is quite bloody, so
Yeah. You
and it
killed
is
it,
quite
I'll do that.
distinctive.
Okay, I do that. I pick it up.
You take his tabard.
Yes.
Alright, great.
Alright, guys, let's go.
Sophie kneels down and says, like, a blessing in Celestial.
Okay. Noted. Oh, well, I guess you no longer need my services.
Nope. Nope.
Wait, I have another question
Nope.
for you. Out of curiosity, can you see the future?
Sometimes I can clutch glimpses of near futures.
Can you see anything about our future?
I would need more materials.
Like gold?
Well, gold would pay for the materials, and we would have to go back to my shop.
Okay.
Alright, so you get back. It takes you probably it's probably been about an hour and a half at this point when you get back to her shop. She sits down and she goes, alright. She brings you into a room and it's dark, but there are almost like, there's like dancing lights that are up above.
Sophie adds her own.
Okay, you add your dancing lights to it. She sits you down at the circular table and goes, who's asking the question? Give me your hand.
Okay.
And she grasps it across the table. And she goes, all right. Tell me, what is the question? You have one question. What is the question that you would like to ask?
I'm gonna think about this.
Do you have a
Why?
crush?
You have a crush. Shut up!
Why are we stuck in this loop? Or how? No, I've already asked it.
Right. A loop, you say?
Time loop, to be specific.
Ah, time loop. Now that does change things.
Not a metaphorical loop.
It doesn't change things.
Where'd you come from, Croak?
All right.
Don't mind me.
She grasps your hand. Tabit, God of time, please bless me with a vision of your future. Why do you keep this creature trapped in your time loop? And she sits and she raises her head as her eyes roll into the back, and all you can see are the whites of her eyes and her hair. There's just something like static about her. Until finally she tenses and relaxes. And she looks at you and she goes, who are you?
Vespa.
I fear the gods are cryptic. All I hear is this yearning for change. This loop is not wanted, but it's necessary. I don't know what more I can tell you.
Interesting.
They do say, though, that fortune and fate will guide you.
Well, good to know.
Yes. I do think they were talking quite literally, though. And she pauses and she thinks and she looks to a bookshelf and she kind of pulls one out and she flips it across and she puts a page in front of you. And she goes, She points, and there are 2 triangles. One is red and one is blue, and they're kind of positioned like one's pointing up, one's pointing down, and they're next to each other. And she goes, "Do you know of the gods of luck?"
No.
They are... I don't know much about them. Thorta, Atroth, and the unknown. They're triplets. But I can't tell you much more. You'd have to speak to someone who's more versed in these things. I fear they may have a role to play in this yet. All right, and she closes the book and puts it away. Well, that will be 5 gold for that
Hands
service.
over.
Great. Is there anything else I can help you with? Although I will warn you, I am feeling quite tired.
You should rest.
Yes, I think
we're
I
good to know.
should. All right, well, lovely to meet you all, and good luck. She stares at you. Go, yes, good luck. And she gestures to kind of pull you out of the room and back onto the street. She leaves the close sign on and she goes back into the shop. All right, Croak, you've learnt your lesson. Merritt, was there anything in particular you were doing?
While all this was going on, Marin has found like a crystal orb and a cape, and has put the cape on and is holding the orb and is just like giving a dramatic monologue to the corner, just like.
Is this Jareth the Goblin King?
He starts out like a musical number.
You're practicing. You're practicing really hard.
Yeah.
There's someone you want to do proud. And also you're starting to put together, like, maybe you're on the right track. Like, maybe one day people will make monologues about you and your great deeds. Maybe this is exactly what you need to be. Maybe you're in this time loop.
And I need to make sure that when that time comes, I have a really great speech prepared.
Exactly. Absolutely exactly. So you do a good, like, 2 hours of practice. At this point, Vesper, Sophie, and Hans walk in, and they walk into you mid-speech as you crescendo.
And that is why I, the Dread Lord,
Leopold is dead.
Bum bum bum.
What?
Someone slit his throat.
Is he okay? No, he's not okay. Okay. No. He's really dead?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he'll be back next loop. But...
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Does she bring body?
I really...
No,
No.
but I took this.
Why waste?
I took this tank top.
What?
You can go
What?
eat him if you want. We can
That's
show you where the
his.
body is.
Why
Yes,
would you
no.
take that?
So that when we find his killers, I can throw it in their face and go, "You killed him."
He doesn't
That
need it if he's
is
dead.
very dramatic, I have to admit.
Exactly.
Well, and he just solemnly puts an orb back on the table.
Yeah, and I put the cape on. I am now
You
the dramatic.
you didn't hear anything, okay?
What were you
Okay, so
doing?
you now have all of Leopold's gear plus a cape.
No. Yes. Except for his armor.
So what did the green-haired gnome introduce themselves as? I didn't catch it.
Trixie.
No,
No,
they
yeah.
actually
Okay,
did not introduce
That was
themselves.
very rude of them, because I took their hand and everything.
But his name is
Sean.
the gnome with the green hair. His name is Tipper. Tippa. Tipper the gnome.
Fleshy tipper know where Croak can buy magic items? Potions?
Ah, yes. There's a kind of magical pawn shop, if you will. That's just
Croak not want porn. Croak want magic items.
no pawn as in PAWN. Less of the risky kind. Although
This
I'm
is like-
sure they trade in risky kinds as well. There is a potion store as well, but they tend to be a little overpriced and more specialized in the creation of specialty potions. So you might want to go and try the variety store as such.
Okay.
We probably should head to the place at some point.
Croak
How
had
was
one
your
more
lesson?
experiment.
Okay.
Did you learn?
Croak know if it worked in morning?
Thus is the
Awesome.
nature of experiment.
Are we just gonna gloss over the fact that like Leopold is dead and we're just like his body is just like lying somewhere?
Currently, Fleshy gloss over the fact that they want his body, so...
It'd be a bit gruesome.
Please
when we ate it.
don't eat Leo.
Fleshy.
He's our friend.
Eat Fleshy.
Friend.
He doesn't really need the
Fleshy.
body anymore.
At least take Leo's money?
I did.
Okay, but what if you eat him and then he doesn't return tomorrow? Then what?
What if he returns inside your stomach? That would be
Exactly.
horrifying.
Exactly.
That is an experiment you should run.
No.
Croak curiously.
Oh, I also tell them about the fortune telling thing. And just
Huh.
retell that. So the gods are fucking with us, apparently. Well, that's her theory.
Gods do that.
Maybe there's something we were sent here to do. Maybe
Stop half the town from getting killed in an explosion.
that sounds like a good candidate. Yeah.
Have I had any more visions from faceless, white-faced McBlob?
Didn't have a vision last night.
Okay.
Anyway, Croak have one more experiment.
Mm-hmm.
How much gold group have?
So, I have 200 gold. Ha ha ha.
Has Marin found?
I
his
have
missing
0
100
gold.
Sorry?
Has Marin found his missing 100 gold, or is he
It
still
did.
stuck with
It
10?
was in his other pants.
Wait, what was it was missing?
Yeah, because I only had 10 gold at the marketplace last time.
Oh. Well,
Because
Sophie
Jacob
doesn't have
is
any.
forgetful and
Nope, this isn't a character
Hey,
decision.
Croak, what's the experiment you want to run?
Yeah,
So-
tell us.
So, group by consumable magic item
Yes,
and a tunable magic item.
yes.
And we see if both items still around that end of group.
Don't know what that means.
Some magic need special bonding time with Fleshy. to
Like
work.
friends.
Yes.
yes.
Some magic item Fleshy needs to make friends with.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Next time, one Mickey Mouse.
So Croak want to see if friends stick around after Luke.
Okay.
So let's go.
So we head off to the magical pawn shop.
If it does, but the gold resets, we can make a
Yes.
killing out of this.
Wow.
So you go to the pawn store. The pawn store is called Ancient Arcane Artifacts.
Simple and to the point.
Yes.
It's an acronym. Ah!
Yes, It uses alliteration. What would you like to do?
Walk in.
You see a half orc. And she goes, what can I do ya?
Croak had small shopping list. Maybe Fleshy help?
I can see what we've got. What do you need?
Potion of healing?
Yeah, I got one of those.
Croak take one.
Alright.
Fleshy have any older magic items? Old spooky ones.
She looks you up and down.
Ones that don't work. Hot magic. It's okay, Croak fine. Sit down on the floor and you spend 10 minutes casting Detect Magic.
She sees you start casting and she goes, hold there, matey. Are you just looking for a magic trinket to attune to it too?
Yes.
Alright. I've got this, let's see what I got. I look through this thing. Yeah. Got this bracelet. Are you looking for a particular magic or?
No. Not matter.
Oh, so just something a bit fun?
Croak scientist, not fun.
I think you want something a bit fun. Throws the bracelet away and kind of like looks
So let's
around.
just say there's different kind of pawn shop. Was Fleshy lying?
No. And like keeps
Croak
running
could
around.
go back to eat.
Oh, but are you interested in that kind of pawn shop?
No.
Okay. Keeps
All
rushing
of this
around.
just goes completely over my head.
Your head or Sophie?
Sophie's head.
And they pull out a ring. This ring changes color depending on if you're lying or not.
Croak,
Except it's a bit broken. It mostly just honestly changes color about 1 in every 10 goes.
Croak raises an eyebrow, sits down, and continues casting.
Okay. I see you're a man of. Okay, looks around.
Croak has eyebrows?
No, Croak lizard. Well, like eye ridges.
I have this crown. This crown is fantastic. Put it on your head, as you do with any crown. And you say the particular word, and it creates a huge, bright flash that blinds your enemies.
Croak points at the half-drawn chalk marks on the floor, and then sits back down again and continues trying to get through detect magic.
All right.
What are you trying to look for?
Making sure it's magical.
I'm going to distract the shopkeeper.
Okay.
Just to let him finish his
Okay.
stuff.
You distract. She's like showing you around, showing you a bunch
Wow,
of stuff.
so cool.
Yeah. You eventually cast detect magic. There's so much magic in this store, but including the tiara and the ring that she showed.
Cool. Can I tell the tiara's school?
Yes, it is. What is it? I think it's conjuration.
Alteration.
Necromancy.
Alteration?
I think it'd be alteration.
Alteration.
Yeah.
Okay. Croak happy with crown? How much?
That crown, I'd put it at 200 gold.
In Draconic, gold comes back when the sun rises.
Hey, I didn't even know I had this gold. Hands over 100 gold.
100 gold from Marin, 100 of my gold. And pay the half orc. What fleshy name?
My name.
No other fleshy.
He's making a joke.
Can't you tell from his smile?
And I bare my teeth.
No, don't do that again.
Alright. You can call me Samantha.
That is a name for an orc right there.
It is a name for an orc, and you better shut up about it. Sam for
Hans
short.
isn't in the
I'd
store.
much prefer you call me Sam.
Feel
That's
free to
me
eat
inviting
fleshy
you.
Hans. Fleshy Hans root.
Hans isn't in the store because no one invited him
Oh.
in.
So you're
Don't
just
tap
calling
the
this
table.
through the front door?
Sam is not an appropriate name for an orc. I'm like shouting it from the door.
But yeah, you can call me, Sam Rygild.
How do you spell that?
Sam,
Sam.
S-A-S.
That other part.
Rigels?
Yeah.
R-I-G-A-L-D.
Okay, cool.
Rijald.
Rigeld.
Rijald!
Thanks, Fleshy. We go now.
Alright.
This is why we don't invite you in.
We can't take you anywhere. Cut that.
Yeah, I was helpful in finding the corpse of Leopold. Yeah.
Alright, where are you going? What's happening?
Well-
It's now quite late, so
Oh.
you finished up. It's actually starting to get dark. It's starting to get towards 6. Things are closing.
Any more experiments?
No, this will do. Do you want tiara?
Me?
Do you want friends with crown thing? Hand you the tiara.
It's actually quite pretty. It's like this silver little tiara piece. It's plain, but it's got like 3 very small diamonds kind of like in it.
It matches the rest of my aesthetic. How do I... Okay. How do I... Do I talk to it?
When you get time, you spend time with it. It attune? Correct, not no details. It will.
Should we
But Cloak
attune?
Mighty Wizard.
Wizard not know everything.
Should we get her to attune before the time limit happens?
Yes.
Should we take time now?
Yeah, but I don't know how
Have
to
time
do
up
it.
at keep. 6 hours.
Okay. Are we just waiting? I thought we were going to go and look at the explosives and see if we could...
Or beach.
We could go to the beach, yes?
Beach!
No.
You can go to the beach.
I think the goddess Beck will smite us.
No. I do not want you to feel like you can't go and enjoy the beach whenever you please.
Look, I would like to go get a look at these explosives, if we can.
Yeah.
Where are they?
In the tunnel. In the barrels.
Were we told that they were explosives?
We saw them. Well, I'm assuming they're explosives. They could be something else. That's why I want to get a look at them so we know what's in the barrels.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, Mario.
Okay.
More Italian.
You really are.
I summon Isabel to show her this pretty sparkly thing.
Yeah.
And then... Do I just put it on my head?
Yeah.
You look beautiful. Oh, you
Am I
are
like
just so
bullshit?
stunning. And she kind of like nuzzles you.
And
I
I
was just back talking.
Okay, let's go.
Alright. So where are you going?
I don't know.
To the tunnel entrance again.
Okay. You go back into the quarter, you get in through the same way.
Yep.
Sorry, more medical business.
Like, we didn't see you leave.
They let you in.
Wait,
It was
is
a
it
shift change. It's different
Oh,
guards.
yeah.
it's
is
fine.
it the guard that the bunny is sent to report to yet? Or is that
It is the guard the bunny was
Oh.
sent to report
Okay.
to.
What was the bunny reporting about?
They were going to tell that they were in danger.
Oh,
That Lord.
Good
Doggerel
rabbits
was
speak.
in
Doggerel
danger,
was in
right?
danger. Well, they can in
through the
so
spell?
through
yeah.
the spell. It comes out as Sophie's voice.
That's right.
So yes.
Cool.
You guessed the rabbit has done their job. You said to go at around 7, I believe, or at
Yeah.
nightfall.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
When it was dark.
Yeah. It's not quite night.
Okay.
It's okay. I trust the bunny will go.
All right. What are we up to?
Tunnel.
Tunnel.
Tunnel. All right.
I'm
into
really
the-
starting to like
Shut
this
the door
tunnel.
behind us.
It's just, starting to feel like home. We visit it so often.
Okay, you go through the tunnel. Are you going through? Keep continuing down the main part of the tunnel,
Yep.
or are you going through the secret way that you found?
The main way.
The main way. Okay. You keep going through the dirt tunnel, and then you get to a fork. It loops. One way, because of your excellent direction skills, one way continues north and east. The other way seems to bend south.
This goes north and east and this goes south.
Let's go northeast. That's the direction of the keep.
Go south.
Wait,
Explosion
where were the
behind us.
barrels last
True.
time? We heard
Yeah.
people talking, right?
Yeah, where
Why don't we split?
do you
Let's
remember
just
what
split.
direction it was?
You
Was
couldn't
it?
tell.
Okay. We can split, yeah.
I say we split. I want to go towards the keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go towards the keep as well.
I go with Vesper to the keep.
Krog goes south. Explosion behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I want to do some sneaky shit.
I'll go with Crow. Wait, neither of us can see in the dark. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll have to come with you then, since I can see in the dark. And I can also
you
make
And
see-
light.
Leopold-
You can see in the dark.
Oh, wait.
We're good. Elf team.
Okay, can I get everyone to give me perception checks?
Nice.
My favorite.
22.
14.
I lost my
6.
dice.
21.
10, not good. 10.
14.
Who got above 20? Alright. Who got above 15? Okay. So, team going south. We'll start with you. Yes. You start trudging along south. How far are you going?
I guess.
This tunnel seems to go a really long way.
Well, we're trying to find where we heard people talking about barrels before.
You heard them probably where around the fork was.
Ah.
Probably before, actually considerably before the fork.
Right. And so
But
far
one
we have
left
not seen any barrels.
towards the fork. Because that was the only other direction.
I mean, all we can do is keep going.
We could also turn around.
The
That-
secret door, do you know?
No, that's a good point. They could have gone through the secret door. They just had to go in that direction. So they might have gone through. So one came towards you. The other one might have gone through the secret door, or they might have continued down.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, I have dancing lights up. And I'm like, I love exploring.
Okay. So, Team
what?
South.
I'm inspired by your enthusiasm. Let's keep going.
Okay. So you walk quite a while. You walk probably about 45 minutes. Until you see there is a kind of like a ladder carved into the dirt. And above you is some wood rather than your normal dirt ceiling.
Do you want me to
Go
go
on.
up and have a look? Since
Yeah.
I can see.
Well.
Okay. Wait here.
Okay.
Oh wait, so
I leave the
Okay,
lights downstairs, but I go up.
Okay, you
the
go up.
ladder goes upwards.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't make that clear. The ladder goes.
I thought this was just like a drawing of the ladder on a floor. I was like, this is an intriguing puzzle.
No. The ladder's like carved into the wall. Going.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. So you go in, go up, and you kind of like push on the wood, and it lets go, and you kind of head up, and you're surrounded by barrels, and a wall. There's two kind of you're in the corner of a room. There's wood, and there's like kind of barrels blocking you out of view from the rest of the room.
Lots of barrels up here.
Crack them up.
Okay.
Okay. So
I open the door so that he can
yep.
get out.
There's just probably enough room for all three of you to be behind the barrels. There's not heaps and heaps of room.
Okay.
It's like someone has stacked this specifically so you can't see people coming in and out.
Right.
As in
As
sort
in
of
the
any
truck.
other entrances or exits are just obscured by barrels.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
It's like you're trapped in this corner of this room and there are barrels there.
I softly tap the nearest barrel.
That one, it sounds like a barrel with stuff in it.
Stuff in it? Okay.
Can we open them?
Is there like a bung anywhere?
Remind me what a bung is.
It's a hole put in a barrel.
Oh,
stuffed
yes,
with
yes, yes,
corks
yes,
So you
yes.
can get stuff out of the barrel.
Yes. In this one, you can only see one side of this barrel. It's not on the side that you're on.
Okay, try and like feel around. Or are they really tightly packed?
They're really tightly packed. It's hard to get all the way around.
Okay. I feel for the lid.
You
Does
feel
it
for
have a
what?
lid?
Does it have a lid?
Yeah.
Well, they're stacked too high.
Ah, I see. Does the one above... Oh, that'd be too tall. Isn't it?
How much space is there?
Only kind of just enough for you three to stand.
And like we can't like go into like other edges of the room. Like
No,
where
you're kind
find
of trapped
like a little
in this
corner. Okay. What if we move the top barrel?
Yeah. Give me a hand with this. We'll try and like lift it down. Three of us could probably like pull
Yeah,
one barrel.
I
off
don't
the
suppose
ground.
either of you have any like fancy magic that could make us like small and we can fit between the barrels and
Croak and a fireball.
get a pass on that.
Blow us all up.
Probably wrong room for fireball.
All rooms are wrong room for Bible.
That's a line, you know it.
Since we're in a static area, I cast light on a random barrel so that like the room is lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You cast light on a barrel. Immediately, you hear a voice.
Oh shit.
Who's that? Who's there?
He's Croak.
Hi, sorry.
God damn it.
Where are you?
Stuck behind barrel.
How'd you get there? There are no windows.
Was behind barrel. Woke up behind barrel.
Been here all day. Those barrels only got put in this afternoon.
Can we get out?
Croak heavy sleeper. And drunk.
Certainly sound drunk.
Croak very drunk.
Give a deception.
I aid my deception by smashing my rum bottle on the ground. 14?
Take advantage.
Oh, that'd be a 13, so I got -1 to charisma. Either a 13 or a 7.
Okay, so take the 13.
It's a hard tactical
Maybe he wants to
decision.
take
Maybe you should
7.
pick the 7.
Yeah.
No, I'm taking the 13.
Okay, and you hear some like movement, and you hear this like dragging of wood on the floor, and then you see a guy, a halfling, kind of pop up from the top of the barrel and look over, and he goes, Alright, you three. Let's get you out of there. Okay. Then he kind of climbs down, and then he starts, like, he actually... What did he do? He climbs down, and he looks around, and he sees something, and he kind of goes over, and he throws you like a stepladder.
I guess we climb over.
Cool. So with some effort, you get over the barrels, and you're now in a large warehouse. You can see from one of the windows. Yeah, you're just in the warehouse. The windows show kind of other warehouses around. There's just a bunch of barrels in this warehouse. This warehouse just has full of barrels.
Thank you.
No worries.
What are these?
You know, wine, ale, stuff like that.
Oh, that's your stuff.
So, I better get you out of here, or boss is gonna throw a fit. All right? And he's
Croak's boss also unhappy. Trixie hard boss to please.
sure, mate.
Oh yeah, I was watching to see if there's any. That's right. There goes
Passive insight.
There goes 2 ideas.
And he kind of opens one of the doors, one of the side doors, and goes, all right.
Are they wearing green socks or bandanas?
No, this guy isn't.
Are there any other halflings, humans, whatever, any other people in the room?
No one else seems to be here.
Now that we've climbed over to the other side,
Yes.
are there any, like Tom mentioned, any obvious stoppers or ways to
Yeah,
open
there
the barrels?
certainly are.
Marin is going to
Activate Mage Hand.
Is Mage Hand strong enough to pull out a stopper?
I don't know.
Yes. Probably. They can exert like 5 pounds
Yeah.
of force.
I have special Mage Hand.
Marin is going to sort of stumbling around, trying to make it look like he's drunk, just like lean on one of the barrels of one of the stoppers on these barrels, to see if he can get a look at what's inside.
Okay, so give me a
Like,
deception.
oh, I've sure had a lot to drink.
Performance?
Give me a deception or performance, whichever you prefer.
Nat 20.
Wow.
You, what you do is as you come over and he's going, all right, let's get you out. You're like, all right, mate. After a second, and you sit down and you manage to sit down right as you just grab a stopper behind you.
It's because you've inhaled too much of the rum fumes, so you're actually drunk.
At
That's
this
how alcohol
point,
works.
a reddish brownish liquid starts pouring out of it.
Ah, whoa. What happened?
It smells like alcohol.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
That's all right. And he kind of rushes and tries to stop it, and he goes, these are a bit tricky, and he pushes it in, and he goes, all right.
Oh, let me help you.
No, I think you've done enough. All right.
All right.
And he pushes it in. And he goes, okay, well, good meeting you, I guess.
Yeah.
And he points to the door.
Steve, great guy.
Steve.
Okay, that was someone else. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
All right. Bye. And he ushers you out the door.
Any other ideas? Croak out about this.
Well, do we see where we are? Outside?
You're in a middle of a bunch of warehouses.
Okay.
You would probably guess you're in the docks/warehouse district. That said, Vespa and Hans.
Yay!
What are you doing?
Elf team.
Walking.
We're walking.
We're walking.
We're walking.
Elf.
So you're walking, you kind of go north and
Elf.
east, and you're walking down this passageway where one of you, Hans specifically,
Yes.
sees another similar secret door.
That
The corridor still keeps going as well. So would you like,
Like the
to
ladder
go...
secret door or the rope one?
No, like the rope.
Oh.
Would you like to go through it?
Hey, Vesper.
Yeah.
Want to split up?
No. But I don't want to. I mean, if you want to, I guess we can.
Let's. I'm sure this door is secret for a reason. Let's go inside.
That sounds good.
You pull the rope. Much like the other door, it opens into some brick. Except instead of going into a long tunnel, it goes for about 20 meters before it opens. There's kind of like a wooden door, like a big wooden door, like a double door. And you push on it. Are you going to try to open it?
Yeah.
Yep.
You push on it, and it seems to be barred from the other side.
Oh, well. Let's try the other way.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, right, why not?
Cool. So you go the other direction, you keep going, and eventually you pop up outside the city walls, outside the keep, basically on the other side of the keep.
Interesting.
This is
Like
literally the opposite of what I wanted. You know what? What do we see around? Say it's just outside the city.
So yeah, there's actually, it's pretty like plains based on this side of the city.
Yeah.
You're kind of on these cliffs that oversee the ocean. So you're really not too far from the cliff's edge. You see, just hills, more cliffs. There's forests off to the west.
Lovely view.
But they're a bit further away.
Did you say the door was barred? The secret door?
Yes.
Can we go back?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's go back.
you may go back.
I knock on the door.
You knock on the door. No answer.
Fuck. Can I use a spell, maybe, to...
We can try and burn down the door. It's wooden, right?
It's a wooden, yeah?
It is wooden.
You have
Just firebolt it repeatedly.
Yeah, I have firebolt.
Yeah.
Do it.
After a bit, it burns, and you're kind of left in what looks like a pretty large cellar. There's some, like, large barrels of alcohol, but there's also just rows of wines.
What's with the goddamn alcohol?
We don't know about it. We might
are there
be
any
inside
other...
the keep.
Yeah, are there any other doors?
So after a bit of searching, do you have a light source?
I cast dancing lights.
I've
Okay.
dark vision anyway.
Oh yeah, we have dark vision.
Yeah,
anyway.
we
yeah,
both have dark vision.
I undo that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you've also got, like, the embers of the door left.
Lovely.
Just a cheery glow.
Yeah. You do see some stairs.
Yep.
And a door that lead up.
Should we head up?
I think that's a yes.
Well, let's go.
Okay, you two go up the stairs, go into the door, and you are in a large kitchen.
Oh.
No one seems to be here.
Any aprons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to disguise myself as
we
a
both wear aprons.
kitchen. Yep.
Okay, you both put on
I'm going to start
aprons.
talking in an Italian accent.
Okay, cool.
I make it the pasta.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, wow.
Bad. Yeah, this is bad.
Jacob's literally
Around what
face
time
palming.
is it right now?
It is about, it's about 6, we went through there, so it's probably about 8 p.m.
So, like, just past dinner time.
Yeah. It's very strangely quiet, though.
Ooh, spicy. Any,
Like, usually you expect after dinner people to be washing up.
does the kitchen lead anywhere? To a dining room?
Yes, so from the kitchen there are 2 sets of doors.
Yeah, let's go through.
Which ones?
One is nicer than the other.
Let's go through the nicer doors.
What do you mean one is nicer than the
Open
other?
both
What's
and
that
look
look
through
like?
them.
Oh yeah, we open both doors.
At the same time?
Yes, simultaneously.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Who's opening which door?
I opened a nice door because I'm expensive.
Okay, I open the less fancy door, I guess.
Okay. Let's start with you, Bess. As you open the door, you swing it open and it's a corridor.
Oh.
It's a corridor that looks like it leads to servants' quarters.
Lame. Yep.
You open the door
Yep.
and roll a dex saving throw.
Oh jeez.
Jeez.
That's not good. The door hits you in the face.
That's it. I know. Oh, where's my fucking dice? What the hell? Oh. 16.
just manage to jump back behind the door as an arrow comes flying straight at you. There, you have opened the door to what you see is like a small but very fancy. Oh, it's not that small. It's small for a keep. A small but very, very fancy sitting room. There is a fire going. There are 5 figures around the fire. You can't quite see them. There are also 2 guards dressed in leathers next to the fireplace on either side. That's all you can see.
Alright. They say anything?
No, one's just fired an arrow. Though. Actually, both fired an arrow. One missed the door.
Alright, okay,
Whoa, easy. We're just the staff. We're the kitchen staff.
They start coming in. Can you roll initiative?
Oh boy.
Why?
They really hate kitchen staff.
Yeah, for fucking kitchen staff, I got 10.
8.
You know what?
Yeah.
We're gonna leave that episode there.
Oh. I want to fight the fucking kitchen staff. Oh, wait. I mean, you are the kitchen staff. I want to fight as kitchen staff.
Yeah.
I take out a giant spoon. Sorry.
Alright, well that ends this episode. Next week we will see how this resolves.
I was just really hungry and I thought maybe I wanted to eat 2 boxes of dumplings by myself.
You didn't realise how many dumplings were.
No, I knew.